And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go now. Hey, come on. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Check 52. Check. Let's go.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And he'll find Hall. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, that is caught by Cohen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
This time, Jackson will throw it. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
But, got to get the point. Get on the point right here.
From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
19 yards there on the catch and run. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw again is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's go. 95 is the same. No, check. He's Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Here's Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That's taken it around the 40. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point try now for Succop. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A second down run with Lewis. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Get that quarterback.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun, Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, it's Cohen. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They go play action with Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, You don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no. And this score will stay right where it is.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
45, Mike, 45. Watch a slap.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run for it. Option left. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. And
Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Jameis Winston with his fourth touchdown pass of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Switch.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They will find Davis, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Now Jackson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Ready. Check. 45 the mic. I'm coming for you. You
Jackson on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
45.
To try again after the sack. Jackson and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watch? And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. In for the score, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
A very solid gain of 27. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he's got room. The 20, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 31 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running is Barber. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Jackson, options out left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go. Set and read. Strip that ball. Jam. Switch it. Shit.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 57 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the 4th quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Winston. Dancing to his left. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6.
At their own 37-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That second down play nets a -4. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Ready? Blue lane. Check 55 to Mike. Here we go, here we go. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that will be